The dogs were barking, and then I went to get the door, and then I just got back. We're gonna feed into Aaron's stream at 6, so if you want to pregame with me here. Oh God. I'm ready. I don't know why the floof cam's so dark. Why am I so big? It's like all my stuff's messed up. Oh, there we go. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me? Loud and clear. Blink blonk. Lock. Oh, good night, Lynn. Gobble gobble turkey and squirrel dance off, yes. Ayo, what's up? Yes, Christy made us another incredible intro. The twerking turkey, new favorite. Hey, Shadow. Hello, Kate's Kitty and Kate. Greetings and salutations. Mr. Ranger Lab, Lisa. Candy. I shipped out 50 packages with y'all's rings in it. It took us a second because it was going to cost us $8 a thing to ship, and then we did pirate ship, and then we're still working on Canada, and we're working on the UK. So, hero. We're going fast because we have to get this done in 2 hours. So y'all can pick. We can go from the back to the front of Legend University playlist like we were doing before, or we can go from front to back and we can look at Byron James, the dude who makes people stay up all night at events, so it's more like a military effect. I think Aaron's going to be covering him more. But he has several on here. We've got our Flat Earther. I think Aaron covered one of her streams. The Kendra McMurphy, No. Kendra McMurphy's not the Flat Earther. Christina Figueroa is the Flat Earther. Hi, Christina. Hi, Corinthians. What's up? Gave my 20-month-old bangs. Oh my God, that sounds incredible. We love a. Is it curtain bangs or like we going modern or we going like asymmetrical? What's the bang setup like? Also, here's a story. When I was a child, I thought bangs were vangs, V-A-N-G-S. I did not know, so I called them vangs until I was like 10, 11, old enough to know better. Yeah. Yep. Yes. If you do not know, last year we did a stream where we shared the things where she's talking about the dome. We're living in a dome. I don't know where the dogs are. Why is this so interesting? That we're in a dome. Then she had a devotional for the Bible, flat earther style. It is wild. And she's on this team. She's a legend in Pruvit. Kathleen, I haven't seen you. How are you? Uh-oh. Is that good or bad? It sounds bad. Hair is awesome because it grows back. 100%. My hair's a little poofy because I slept in one of those, like, bathrobe thingies. And it's like, it's a little bit lot. They're just super cute, straight little toddler bangs that hit just above the eyebrows. I think it's cute. Hopefully Fallon agrees. Y'all, kazoos and crossed fingers and hype in the chat for Brandy Lee for all the good things going her wife's way for the toddler bangs. Always front to back. Ooh, okay. All right. We can do, this is from 5 days ago. I don't know if it's boring. It looks boring. We've got one from 10/31 from Halloween. Lick the stream. Lick the stream if you think the earth is round. If you think the earth is flat, thumbs down it. I'm just kidding. You can thumbs down it, though. You accidentally gave yourself bangs by over bleaching your hair? Oh, yikes. Hi, Marianne. Have a good walk with your floof. It's fine. It's drinkable. I just have a gene that means a lot of artificial sweeteners have a gross aftertaste. So far, it doesn't have that. Have you tried monk fruit sweetener? Or do you have to do sugar? Making cider while I watch? I love that. I'm just... Do we want to listen to Brian James yell at us? We're running out of time. He talks a lot. New promoter. We'll just listen to Brian. He's kind of orange, though. Are we okay with that? Fallon is super obsessive with her owner, so I'm not sure if that translates to her perfect little angel. Oh, my God. Good luck. May the hair gods go with you. I think we'll do Brian James a little bit. Is that cool? It's pretty close to the front. It's from October. Ayo, Aradale, what's up?
Here's what I would like to do. Let's start with...
If y'all have already seen this on...
All right, so once again, welcome everybody. Happy
We've
Wednesday.
got a graph. We've got a graph. We got a graph. Forget it. This is it. We've got a graph. Stop it. We've got a graph. Okay. I mean, something he's drawing. I love it. I love a visual aid. Is this it? No, we need floof cam. No. Oh my God. What is happening? Where's our floof cam? Oh, I hate this. Delete. Duplicate. Perfect. Okay. They'll come back in here in a minute. I don't know where they went. Trying to stay on task, you know? Which I'm not good at staying on task, but we're going to get better at it. There he is. I want to do theater mode. That's his color he uploaded, so I don't know how to help him. I'm lagging a little bit. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's this. Dang it. I'm stuck. There we go. It feels like extra quiet for some reason. We don't want this color. What do we want? Purple. When have we done it? We want it now. What do we want? Purple. Perfect, perfect, perfect. If you don't know who I am, I'm DC. I have a lot of technical difficulties on the internet. We talk a little bit about everything on my channel, but mostly we focus on multi-level marketing fuckery. Oh. And I use the cursey words. So today we're looking at Pruvit, a multi-level marketing company shilling exogenous ketones, and we've covered Pruvit for a long time. Oh, no. Okay. And we're going to cover it again. Too much pumpkin spice? Could be. It probably is lighting. He's probably not orange in real life, you know? Oh, this guy's Brian James. He is a legend in Pruvit, which means he is at the tippity top of the pyramid. If you missed some of my Pruvit streams from this, he believes in keeping his team up for the whole night at events and not letting them sleep to help them achieve more of a military mindset. So, yeah, that made Aaron chuckle a little bit. It makes me chuckle a little bit. Hi, Harper. Yes, that was me. What's up, Brian? He is getting ready to yell. So let's go.
I am your host, Brian James. And we are continuing on here at Legend University, our topic for the week, which is structure yields results. I'm super excited for those of you that live in the land of the free. Today is Saturday, number 3. When you enter the land of the free, you have 6 Saturdays and 1 Sunday. I promise you, it is so much better than Monday through Friday and the weekend.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question without commenting on his appearance? Or like, if I do not want y'all to take this as an attack, but can I ask a question? Drop a 1 if I can ask a question, because I have a question about his, I have a question about the movement of his muscles, but just let me know if I can, if it's acceptable of me to ask this question. Because I don't know if he has a TENS unit on. Karina said it looked like he was pooping. Oh. 111. How come his pecs are moving like this when he's speaking? I'm confused. I'm not trying to say the pectoral movement makes his statement as a multi-level marketer worse. I'm confused. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't even do it. Look, I'll rewind it.
Sunday. I promise you, it is so much better than Monday through Friday and the weekend. So, anyways.
Does he have a TENS unit on? I just was confused. I'm confused.
Who's excited about that?
I'm not.
Yeah? Okay, beautiful.
I'm not.
So here's what I would like to do. Let's start with, let's get the mindset right. Let's get started in a place of gratitude. Do me a big favor. I would like you to reach out to somebody, okay, in this business specifically, that's impacted you, that's helped you, that supported you. And I just want you to tell them that you appreciate them. That's it. They may not be on this call. That's fine. They may not even be active. They may not even be around anymore. I want you to reach out to them and I want you to tell them that you appreciate them.
You're doing it again.
Very simply.
I'm looking at Snarkateria right now.
All right. So let's go ahead and get kicked off. Do me a big favor, please. If you're on these calls, we ask for you to play full out. That is going to require.
Oh my God. Brandy Lee? It's adorable. The haircut is incredible. Also, I love the ring pops. Sapphire raspberry on plastic, retail $1.50. I am dying. Oh my God. It could be a TENS machine, could be tightens the shoulder or another location or intentional flex. Thank you, Aya. I bet Aaron would know about the muscles. You know what? I may just do a little bit of a real thing and then tag her and ask her if she knows what's going on, because I certainly don't. I certainly do not. Brandy Lee, I vote 100,000% good haircut. It's adorable. It's adorable. Oh my God. If you're in the Discord, go to Snarkateria because it's adorable. Oh my God. It's so cute.
Require you to keep your screen on, to keep your camera on. For those of you that are just in a place where you can't do that, that's okay. I would just ask you to jump off, check the recording out as soon as it's posted. These are here and available for you at all times. So please make sure you know where to access this library. Many of you that watch this once, I would encourage you to watch it a second and a third time, especially if something really...
Well, you know where to access this library. Oh my God.
resonated with you, because I promise sometimes if you're like me, you catch something,
Tash.
it hits you so hard, you can't stop but think about it and ponder it for the next 5 minutes, and you miss a whole bunch of good information that's said after that. Can't tell you how many times I've read books that I've gone back and read again, and I'm like, how did I not... Like, how did this not impact me? Well, it's two different reasons. Number one, something before that impacted me big time and made me lose complete and total focus for the next 10 pages. So I probably didn't pick it up, or I just was in a different place and it hit me and it resonated with me differently. So anyways, these recordings are here for you. Encourage your team members that can't get on these recordings to get on. Challenge your teams that, hey, get on. And I'd love, this is huge. This is so big. This is something that really helped me out tremendously. Is that I get some people can't.
It might be in members only, Shadow. Let me see if we can put you in those sections. I know you're late night live crew. Let me touch base with myself after the stream.
Can't be on this live, but even if they can be on this live, here's something you should be exercising with every single person on your team. The leadership team that runs these on a weekly basis, I challenge them every single week, and they challenge me to give them feedback. We do a debrief after every single one of these trainings. I would encourage you to reach out to people on your team and say, hey, what was your biggest takeaway? What was your number one favorite thing that you heard on that training? And number two, what was your biggest takeaway?
That maybe I don't need to be spending my life on Zoom calls working for 100% commission based paycheck where there's no security, there's no personal time off, there's no sick days, there's no 401k matching, there's no pension, there's nothing except building up the hopes and dreams of Bundy. Brian Underwood.
I would highly encourage you to do that to make sure that your team is learning at the same pace. So here we go. Let's get kicked off. A couple announcements real quick. We're just going to continue this. I don't know if you're brand new on here, welcome. If you're on here for the first time, welcome. If you're on here for the in the last 7 years for the 1 millionth time, welcome. But I want to make sure that we're hitting these announcements consistently because we never know, the newest new person. That's always what I'm catering to, or at least I'm trying to keep the newest new person in mind as well.
I'm happy to keep it. I want to protect, minors on my channel too. So that's awesome. No, that's totally good, Brandy. I'm definitely here to protect kids.
So for those of you that don't know, we've got the Boston Playbook on November 4th. Okay, do me a big favor, drop in the chat if you are committed, if you are going to the Boston Playbook. And then if you want to go to the Boston Playbook, if you're committed to going to the Boston Playbook, you haven't got your tickets yet to the Boston Playbook, I want you to comment in the chat as well. Amazing. We did an exercise last night. If you were not on, please go back and check the recording. We did an exercise last night that really I think is going to be helpful for those of you that want to get to Playbook or you need to get your teams committed to the Playbook. So make sure you go back and check out that recording. The next thing we have is Epic, December 8th, 9th, and 10th. Do me a big favor. If you are registered with your Epic tickets and you are committed to going, drop that in the chat as well. Who's going to Epic? Who am I going to see at Epic?
Not me.
Epic. Awesome. Because what's beautiful is many of you that are committed, now it's time to turn your
Boston Playbook is an event in that they're having either for their team or Pruvit's putting it on. And this is I don't know exactly when it took place or if it hasn't taken place yet because this posted 10/25/23. And so I haven't looked into that yet, but it's another event for people to go to get their mind right and, in line with the collective, not the board collective, the MLM collective.
Eyes on those that want to go and help get them there. Let's load this thing up. Let's break numbers. I would challenge y'all that have had numbers. You're counting your numbers at each event. I would challenge you to set a goal for yourself now.
Would you? What the hell?
Hey, them understand how much it's going to be beneficial for them. Help them understand how.
Can someone please explain to me how there's these multi-millionaires in Pruvit and they cannot seem to get good internet? If you're looking for clues like, hey, something doesn't match up, something doesn't make sense, would it not be number one, slow internet and yet claiming to have all the monies? Because isn't fast internet a mandatory thing since you're running your whole life off the internet? Am I wrong?
How much it's going to advance their business. But more importantly, set a goal for yourself. If you had 2 people at the last event, I would encourage you to set a goal. Set a goal for 4 people at this event. That means you doubled from event to event. If you had 10 people at the last event,
let's go.
And set a goal for 20. Whatever it is, set a goal. Do not go into this event without a goal of how many people you want to have there. All right, let's jump into recognition real quick because we've got to roll because we've got a lot of stuff to cover today. So let's do this. Michelle Walker, congratulations, recruiting into the Boston event today with local friends. Michelle, I'm excited for you to absolutely blow that event out. Don't stop inviting till the very last minute.
Oh, of course.
So Michelle, Chrissy Petty, the Chrissy Petty team. Julia enrolled new promoter and is hosting a huge KLP up in NorCal in a couple weeks. So props to her team for planning. Listen, it's about the team and the dream. When y'all realize that you are better together than apart, when you realize that, listen.
Oh, this is what my screen grab should have been. That's what's gonna go on the cover. Perfect. Yes. Unlock. Sorry. We're never gonna. I have it auto set up to feed straight into Aaron's stream, so we're gonna try to get through this.
Any good coach knows it's not the best 5 players that win championships. It's the 5 players that play together the best that win championship.
Well, maybe yes, but LeBron James pretty much carried his team to the finals. Yeah, you need better players, but literally, if you're talking about impact of one player, Michael Jordan, number 1, and the team that he was with, that was incredible. I'm saying LeBron James is, in my opinion, carried his team on his back for so many, getting so far down into whatever the bracket. I don't know all the terms, but like sometimes a one player can carry you. Just saying.
So that doesn't mean it's always the 5 best. The team is truly what makes this thing work. And I would encourage you guys to continue to work together in your teams to create the synergy you want to win big.
Hell yeah,
Dana won a trip to Cancun from Pruvit and then came out running and went to the St. Louis playbook. Dana, good stuff. That is so awesome that you go there, you fill your cup, you make that happen, and you go from event to event to event to event. Continue to keep that momentum going, just showing up. Melissa May going to Boston early to a team mastermind before the playbook. She's actually giving me a little breakdown of what she's doing. She is maximizing this event. That's one thing I'm going to talk about on the leadership call here tomorrow. But it is so important when you're making the investment to go somewhere, make sure you're maximizing that investment. I never go into a city where if I'm going to a city for a specific reason and a specific person in this business or a specific team, I am also trying to max out my investment. How do I do that? I look for other people I potentially know in that area, and I try to connect with them as well. Or I try to find out, hey, how can I maximize this? How can I do more than just go to the event? How can I turn this into unlocking maybe another layer, whether we're doing a mastermind or whether we're doing whatever? I would highly encourage you to do that when you're making the commitment to go somewhere. You're already making the investment. Maximize that investment. Both Colleen Pagan and Christina Bush have been plugged into these calls and power hours and sharing consistently, and both just sold bundles after a long time. So congratulations to both Colleen and Christina. Y'all are rock stars.
So is this the part where the teacher is saying, good job, good job, good job, and then people who haven't had like positive affirmations in their life are getting the like recognition in front of the entire team from like the overlord himself, Brian James, and then they're like going to stick it out in multi-level marketing for a little bit longer? And that's no shade to the people who get stuck in multi-level marketing. That's just one of the tactics used to keep people in longer. And the question is, are the people able to leave easily? I would say no, because people don't want to leave because they don't want to lose the friendships, which seems to happen when you leave multi-level marketing. You get shunned more often than not, and then you get smeared more often than not. So it's scary for people to leave. Hi, Sam. Hi, Igor. Kara-chan, hello. Quick hi and bye. Hello, Tish. Quick hi and bye back to you.
Mindy Hickle hit MVP cycle 2. Keeping that momentum going, Mindy, where I'm excited to hear that name again for MVP cycle 3.
I'm speeding it up.
Amy Nolmeyer brought in a new promoter. Congratulations. And Brittany Bradshaw is doing DMOs like crazy. Brittany, keep hearing that name. Keep showing up. It's your time, girl. And I saw you, by the way. I saw your little highlight clip on the Mexico video. That's what I'm talking about. Leading with heart. Just this thing is going from your head, Brittany, to your heart, and I see that consistently. Anna and a Peace team, brand new promoters. This is so awesome. Marissa Wolfrich, Lauren Sakalos, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. People do it to me all the time. It's okay. Okay. Byron James, I get it all the time. Do me a favor. If I mispronounce your name, just send me like the drawn out dictionary and I'll get it right next time. Allison Maines, Lindsay McLaughlin, all committed to Epic. Amazing. That's 4. Boom. And up 4 just like that. Can you add another 4 the next day? Can you add another 4 the next day? And I'm excited to see how big your team is going to be representing at Epic. Lacey Jones, send a little. Okay. Melody, this is so awesome. Melody Gurley, for those of you.
Let me ask a question. Maybe this is wrong. So Pruvit is being held up by the financial sacrifices of all of their brand partners and the customers who buy the product. So Pruvit gets to exist because they've got promoters, and the promoters have customers. And so then Pruvit is saying to itself, you know what? We're not getting enough money from our promoters. We're not getting enough from our customers. We're going to create an event where people are going to have to pay a premium to come, and then they're going to have to pay for hotels. And yeah, we're going to bring some people in, but we're still going to make a profit. And let's do that multiple times a year. Okay. I don't understand. Where's the value being given back to the promoters? Is it not exhausting for these people to continue to say like, yeah, your monthly financial sacrifices that are letting me like jet set around the world, not enough. You need to come and recruit people to go to Epic. What? EPIK, not EPIC. So yeah. Yikes. They could be lying. I didn't run into... Yes, the possibility is there. This is a private chat, like this is a Zoom recording that's been uploaded from a private Zoom call from this team. And so, yeah, it's public it's on YouTube, but it's like, I don't think everyone can be lying. I think there has to be some people who are, recruiting their team to come to Epic and do all this stuff. I think there has to be some people doing that.
Seriously, we're actually, we need to drop a survey. Do me a big favor, one of you that have access to just drop the survey in the chat. I would like for all of you to, we're going to drop a link. We're putting out a survey. And this is someone I want to give a big shout out to, Melody Gurley, who hops on every Zoom, though she's working her full-time job every week. So Melody.
Oh, good for you. She has time to be able to hop on every Zoom call. Is she seeing the success to like rank up through the pyramid or no? Are you saying positive things about her because she's showing up without necessarily success? We don't know. You're not showing us how much they're making. Hi, Sina. How many customers are promoters? I mean, I would say all promoters are customers and not all customers are promoters. Because promoters buy the product, but Pruvit makes a profit off of the promoters buying the ketones. And they make more of a profit when customers buy the ketones because they're buying it at retail. So I think that everybody associated with Pruvit, other than the employees, are customers, even though they're called promoters. Yeah.
That's huge. And some of you, I realize it's not convenient. I realize it's not perfect. We're asking you to have your camera on. You got the boss walking around in the background. I get it. I have been there. I was there before, and man, it was.
You're gonna scare other people away from not licking the stream. Listen, we have to balance this out because Brandy's scaring everybody from licking the stream.
Lick the stream.
Lick the stream. I appreciate it. And it maybe not taste like bullshit. Maybe it does, but we don't know until you try.
So awesome when I finally got free of those limitations and restrictions. So Melody, big shout out to you. Crystal Klein doing a keto life party and bringing a customer to Epic. Hey, Crystal, what are the chances that customer remains a customer when they're leaving on in Epic? What are the chances that customer remains a customer after the 8th, 9th, and leaving on the 10th? I'm willing to put.
Buddy? Pal? Hello?
Hello? What is happening? Oh, God. Hello? Somebody save...
Hey, guys, so I think Brian's frozen. First.
No shit, Brian's frozen. Please hold.
Attention shoppers, if you think that someone is a multi-millionaire in a multi-level marketing company and their internet is shit, then I would say that has been determined to be a lie, because would you not have fast internet if you were a multi-millionaire? Just asking a question. This concludes our public service announcement. We're back.
Second here, so we can all enjoy just looking at his screen right now in his frozen state and smiling. So hopefully that makes you happy. But I think what he was saying was like, honestly, if you bring a customer to an event, they're going to get around the community, they're going to get around the energy, and they're not going to remain a customer, right? And this is what events actually do.
This is Nate Justice. Yes, that's his real name. Yes, he is. I think he's ranked 6 or 7 in this team. I don't remember exactly, but we'll find out. I'll find out for y'all.
Do for us, and they do this for all of us, regardless of where we're at in our business. Is once you get around the community, because we get so used to doing stuff like this, we get so used to doing Zoom calls, and there is a value in what we're doing here, right? But when you get in an environment, specifically the big company events, right? Like the smaller company events help us build into the bigger company events.
Oh, do they?
And so even though we're attending these playbooks and we're doing our keto life parties, we all have to kind of keep the thought process of like, we're building into the big one. Like this is the mothership. And we always use that terminology, like all roads lead to Epic, right? And we really just got to keep repeating that to ourselves every single day until we get there. And the reason why is I think if any of you guys were on Jessie Lee's call, when she did a real big breakdown of like how much money you make per person.
This is 10/25/23. That's when this call took place. And he's not even fazed by the fact that she is not, like, living anymore. He's just talking about her breaking down the numbers. That's their music. It's not mine.
That you invite to an event or that attends an event. And basically, it's just a way to, if there is a cheat code in this business, as she was saying, it's to bring people to events. And it's funny because as Brian was talking about it, I'm getting texts. I got a text from a brand new promoter and he's like booked his flights. And he's like, I don't even have any clothes. Like, I'm in Costa Rica. I don't have clothes. I might have to get you to bring me clothes. But we're going to figure all that out, you know, on the fly. The most important thing is he gets his butt to Epic and gets around the community. And
if you don't have clothes, no problem. If you don't have transportation, no problem. If you don't have food, don't worry. We're not eating for 3 days during the event. Come on down. We'll make sure you get plugged into the Board Collective.
I really think that it helps us out because we get to leverage everybody else in the community, right? It's like we get to leverage Brian Underwood. We get to leverage the power of Pruvit whole, like the power of Pruvit proper. And so, yeah, that's okay. He's back. So I can stop. Okay, awesome.
I have to know, is that music coming from your home, from your house?
I don't know where that's coming from because my kids play video games, right? So like I've been hearing this music and I haven't been able to figure it out.
Talent classical like that, but that is super, I mean, dude, a whole new level of respect for you. Not only did you step in and step up without even a hesitation, but you did it while classical music was playing in the background, Nate. You are multifaceted. You are a freaking stud, bro.
It actually helps me keep emotional intelligence, right?
Really?
I need that playing constantly in my life or else I'm done for.
He hasn't figured out how to turn the music off the entire time he's on that computer. What is happening?
Love it. Okay. Thank you, Nate. Seriously, thank you for stepping in, stepping up. Just another props. Here's the thing. Can y'all do that? Do y'all sit and wait? Or do you step right in and realize, hey, next person up, next man up, next woman up mentality? I love that. Listen, sorry, y'all. I'm in Costa Rica. The power goes out just like this all the time. So I apologize. So anyways, I think I hit everything that I wanted to hit on recognition. Are we ready to keep going? Are we ready to keep the theme going for this week, which is structure yields results? Do me a favor. Give me Just give me a yes. So far this week, in the last 2 days, whether you want Monday's training, whether you want...
Listen, I can get y'all music. If y'all want me to start playing music when we live stream, we're going to do it. Whatever y'all want. Well, within reason. Because if you're telling me we can't build Legos anymore, I'm going to have to put my foot down. You know what I mean? If we can't paint anymore, I'm going to put my foot down, you know?
On yesterday's training, has it been helpful? That's all I need to know. Has it been helpful? Have you unlocked anything? Okay, beautiful. Awesome. Well, then that's a reason to keep going then, okay? Because if y'all said no, I'd probably just end the Zoom, okay? Because I'm not providing any value. So continuing this theme, structure yields results. I'm gonna draw some stuff out here in a minute, but I just want to continue to remind you, listen, this environment, because I realize for all of you, some of you are brand spanking new and some of you have been here for a long time. But listen, I think that what is so incredibly important about this community and about our team specifically is that we are setting expectations from day one. Like there's no secrets.
Oh
There's
my God,
no,
yes.
That's just not what we do here. I'm challenging your leaders.
Here's what I would call it. The multi-level marketing, guidebook for perfect live streaming results. Secrets revealed. And it would just be a screen share of not doing awful PowerPoint presentations in Canva, pressing present, paying for the premium for Zoom so you can mute people upon entry, all of the stuff, you know? That's what I would do.
To continue on a daily basis, to be humble, to be open, and to be transparent through every step of this process. Now, I get it. Sometimes there are exclusive environments where individuals that have a lot of experience, individuals that have had a lot of results, are kind of getting together to mastermind or provide insight or training on a higher level. But for the most part, just understand this. The same thing that I tell Melissa May, the same thing that I tell Abby, the same thing that I tell Christina is the same thing that I'm going to tell you. Why? Because I think it's important for us to set a level of expectation from day one on what you can expect from this business at all.
What can you expect? That 99% of people don't make any or lose money in multi-level marketing? What can you expect? You get sucked in via potential love bombing and someone saying that they're so excited to do business and do life together with you. And then when you leave, then that person all of a sudden disappears and blocks you and won't speak to you again. What can we look forward to in this business? A cult mindset? And if you're listening to this and you're in a multi-level marketing company, you may be offended by me using the word cult. You can also insert high control group and ask yourself these questions. Can you leave your group? The group if you wanted to. I'm not saying to leave. I'm saying, is it easy to leave? If it's not, you're more on the side of negative influence and you could be in a high control group. It's just, you could be. What can we expect, Brian? Oh, heck yes. I'm going to go look, Julie.
All levels. Some of you understand this. You're going to have to use a shopping cart method is what I call it. When you jump on these Zooms, all I want you to do is go through the grocery store and pick out what you want, what you need. You're not always going to understand everything. And some things that you're like, wow, that's really deep, man. Well, that's okay. Just understand that that's just who we are. We're going to be.
That's really deep. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that you're offering anything deep.
Transparent. This isn't like the business of layered, leveled secrets and all that stuff. That's all we do here. So number one, I want you to understand that we're going to give you expectation from day one that this is going to be hard and this requires real work and there's going to be drama. And when people are involved, when there's a really nice pasture there, just understand it's only a beautiful green pasture because there was a whole bunch of poop there not too long ago. What? Okay, that's it. That's what you have to understand.
It's a pasture. You have to fertilize things. Does nobody know how to grow shit here? Like, you have a plant, and then it grows with water and sun and all this other stuff and fertilizer, and then you have to fertilize it. You have to feed it again. Dragon Tea Party.
And now, with that being said, there are certain times where you're going to get info on these Zooms, and it's not necessarily going to make sense. And for some of you that are newer, it's not going to make sense right now. But it doesn't mean that the awareness of that information is not going to be helpful for you because you're just going to go through a period of time where things are just going to start to click. It's going to start to make sense. And you're going to be able to start to piece things together. But are you guys okay that I speak to you the same way I would speak to Brian Underwood or any of the leaders on my team that have been here for 7-8 years and have accomplished legend in this company? Is that okay?
Oh, is that okay? Oh, what you're saying now is how you're going to speak to Brian Underwood? Really? Bundy? I would say maybe not. No, it does not give you permission to be a jerk. It does not give you permission to yell. There's no permission. You can say no. You do not deserve to be yelled at. If you're in multi-level marketing, you're an independent contractor. You don't deserve to put up with any fuckery. Okay? You don't. You don't. Food is necessary, sir. It's not that deep. Yes.
Is it okay to have that permission?
Lead not being in products is important. Brian and Brian. Is it Byron or Brian? I'm pretty sure it's Brian James. BRYON JAYMES.
Okay, beautiful. So furthermore, I want y'all to understand that when I'm training you and when I'm giving you, attitude and certain insights, understand that 9 times out of 10, I am saying that because I need it. I'm saying that because it's about me. I'm saying that because I think that with my experience and my accomplishments here, that if it resonates with me, then I think it's very possible that it could resonate with you at whatever.
What an ego trip. Can I just say this? I'm sorry. Can I say this? When I was coaching, there were things that I was working on as a player myself that would not have translated to the different levels of students that I was teaching. Because guess what? Coaching is about the person you're coaching, not about projecting your own stuff on the person you're coaching. So if they need help with your forehand and you've discovered some things about your backhand, that doesn't mean that you would be like, you know what? We've been struggling with your forehand, but let me teach you this stuff about your backhand. Like, focus on the person that you're teaching and you're coaching and put your ego aside and look at what they need and help them. This dude is like, oh, if I want to do it, that means it's at such a high level that it must be good for you. And I've already pre-warned you.
I'm sorry. I've already pre-warned you that this may not make sense, but it's going to. It's gonna make sense. And so you need to keep watching and watching and watching and watching until your heart and your mind understand it, because maybe you won't, but it's good. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro.
Sorry, polite demon lawyer just had to interject right there.
The level that you're at. Are we vibing? Are we on the same page? Just give me a little thumbs up if we're on the same page. So,
do you care if they're on the same page? You didn't even let them answer. You didn't even let them answer. That's so cool, Julie. Gwen's loving crochet, and I love that she loves it. She's the one who needs earplugs during tests at school, does amazing pottery, and does math for fun. That's so awesome. Trust me, bro, in that voice. Polite demon lawyer's here. He's not, well, they're not here for the fucker, you know?
I said on Monday, I was just kind of talking about, listen, you have to determine what you want from this thing. You have to determine, and then you have to commit. It's really important. So when we talked about, for instance, and this is by the way, when I'm giving examples, I'm not labeling anyone. And please don't accept the label. Don't allow anyone to label you. Don't allow anyone to give you a label without your permission. Does that make sense? So
how can anyone be being labeled? Because you're not being specific, because it's all about you and your experiences.
When I use the term winner, when I use the term incubator, and when I use the term quitter, I'm just giving them labels of what to look for, what you should be looking for. Now, when I say, and I don't say loser, I say quitter. Someone that's just had, like, it doesn't mean that they can't turn it around. It absolutely doesn't mean they can't turn it around.
That's my bad. Let me go back. I can go back. Sorry. Yikes. User error. Thank you. Yikes. Incubator. I don't know.
Around, but for instance, I have been an incubator before. I've been a winner that was incubating. Okay.
What is an incubator? Are we in like a sci-fi movie where there's going to be aliens and like you're going to be surprised in a spaceship and then get separated from your group and potentially, become like infested and like become a host for an alien baby? Like, what's happening?
And that's okay. It happens. But let me give you the definition, by the way, of incubator. This is super important because I broke down for you. Like,
are you also going to give us a definition for edify, because you misused that as well? So I'm ready for it.
What your business would structurally look like and who you should be focused on. I'm just telling you, you should not be focused on incubators. You definitely should not be focused on quitters. This is not. Let me make this crystal clear. This is not a non-for-profit business. If you run this like a non-for-profit, guess what it's not going to do? It's not going to profit you. If you run this business like a hobby, if you treat it like a social,
can you get in the middle of your screen so we can be symmetrical, or no?
Club, it is not going to pay you. And if that is not your goal or not your goal right now, that is perfectly fine. But let me read you the definition of incubator. Definition of incubator is keep at a stable temperature so that they can develop. This is the Webster's term. You understand? Keep at a suitable temperature so that they can develop.
So what's wrong with an incubator in your business if you're making commission off of all those incubators, those promoters who are paying the same amount monthly so you can get to go live or vacation in Costa Rica? Tell us what's wrong with those.
Yes, that's amazing. And if you keep people around the temperature, if you keep people around the heat, they have an opportunity to develop. Yes, some won't develop, but if you keep them at the right temperature around the heat, they will develop, and you will be able to work with them, and you will be able to do big things with them. Okay. So I want you to remember that. And then ultimately,
I just want him to go for like a consistent like massage and join yoga so that he can loosen up and have more flexibility, because I'm like stressed out for like his looks like. And we had to do that for like when we were training and stuff, because like it's prime for ripping your muscle when it's that tight. What do I know?
I believe that, God has called me specifically out to say, hey, you need to take your talents, you need to take your abilities, you need to take your leadership, and you need to call people out on the table to help them realize that they can be better.
Is God doing this in a multi-level marketing setting? Because if so, I've got questions.
I've got questions, and
I've got questions. We've all got questions if this is happening in the setting of a multi-level marketing company. Because what?
They can do more. Why? Because when I needed it most in my life, that's what a mentor did for me. They said, Brian, don't listen to anything that anyone has told you before. I'm here to tell you that you can do this. I'm here to tell you that you can win. I'm here to tell you that what you've done in the past does not have to define you in the future. I'm here to tell you that relationships can be better than you've had them in the past. I'm here to tell you that your work ethic can be better than you've had it in the past. I'm here to tell you that
Is it easier for somebody who gets a commission off of the struggles and the financial sacrifices of their downline legs, and then telling those people who are working on 100% commission and maybe don't have as many recruits as you do, that their work ethic can be better? How good does the work ethic have to be when it's 100% commission based? You know what I'm saying? It's not like There's a minimum salary, and then on top of that, you get commission. It's only commission. And Pruvit rewards promoters signing up promoters more than promoters selling products to customers. So why do you think everyone tries to get signed up as a promoter? Because that's the way Pruvit wants it to be. I'm say no to incubation. That's our new hashtag. Say no. I can't read this. Say no to incubation. I hope I spelled that right. Yikes. Twist City. Oh, we're doing good on time. Let's go.
Commitment to focus and consistency. The past does not have to define you. And I'm telling you all the exact same thing. So when I tell you that,
you know what also doesn't realize it's being boiled alive is when you put a frog in water that's like cold or lukewarm and then you slowly raise the heat, which maybe would also meet the definitions of incubation, although in incubation you wouldn't necessarily continue to raise the heat. However, you also wouldn't realize that you are in a situation that's being controlled by someone else that potentially could put you in harm. So say no to incubation, okay? Say no to someone talking to you like you are a little chicklet or an alien or an alien from outer space, you know, like tall gray, whatever, all that other good stuff. Not like someone who is coming from another country or whatever.
this and this, I'm just going to give you a real quick personal snippet, and then we're going to get out and we're going to draw some stuff, and I'm going to unlock some stuff for y'all. But let me just tell you this, is that I have to apologize to some of you because in the last couple of years, I have been doing some enabling. I've had some 1 foot in and 1 foot out when it specifically comes to this business. And some of you, I need to apologize because I've enabled you. I haven't given you my best. While I've been out crushing it at other things, thank God I was, because in many instances, I would be clinically depressed if I wasn't, because here's the reason why.
Were you going to warn us? Okay.
When you're 1 foot in and you're 1 foot out, you fall into that gray area. It's the area in between quitting and committing. The gray area is absolutely, I want you to avoid at all costs being in the gray area, because
you just said you were doing other things that were making you money. And if you hadn't been doing those, you would have been clinically depressed. And if you had put both feet into Pruvit, you would have been clinically depressed. And that is, I'm confused.
some of you know it right now. You know if you're committed or you're not. And you know if you're like, man, the next negative thing that I experience here, I am gone. And some of you may be actually looking for it. You're like, man, where can I blame somebody so that I can just be gone?
You can blame the broken compensation model in multi-level marketing. You can blame an awful CEO like Brian Underwood. You can blame the fact that your upline is maybe treating you inappropriately or talking to you like this. In what setting in a business situation is this like professional? It's not.
Listen, don't hang out in the gray area. It's not a cool place to be. It's not a healthy place to be. It's not a healthy place to be in anything.
Gray is fine. What's wrong with gray? It doesn't have to be black or white. There's like gray, and that's okay. You know what's difficult when you leave multi-level marketing? Realizing it's okay to hang out in the gray area for a little bit. That there's room to talk some things through, and it maybe isn't either this extreme or this extreme, that maybe it's in here, in the middle, in the gray.
In a relationship, in anything that you really truly care about, I would encourage.
He was 1 foot in and 1 foot out, but still cashing that check from his downline. 100% Candy Dragon.
You to commit, to just commit, get over it already and commit.
Hi,
because I promise you this, I have tried to maintenance things before and things just don't maintenance. You are either growing or you're dying. Your business is either growing or it's dying. It is impossible to stay stagnant.
Karina, this is for you. You have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. Yes.
It is impossible.
Y'all, if you can, Kazoo's in the chat. If you're a member, or hearts and hype in the chat for Karina. Hi, Miss Yvonne. Side note, a stray cat rubbed my shoe. I'm blessed. You are blessed, Aya Jade.
To maintenance. So we good with that? Is that, I just wanted to share. I just wanted to be humble, open, and transparent with y'all. Is that okay to share with you? Because humble. I get it. Listen, I have been where you've been. I have been where you've been. I got so excited when I joined this industry and this business. I got so excited. And then I started hitting some speed bumps and I started hitting some struggles. Guys, listen, at some point, I decided to commit because before I committed, I quit. I can't tell you how many times I quit my own mind. It's literally, thank God I went to sleep and didn't like quit and immediately talk to the person that sponsored me. Like, I kind of went to bed and I woke up the next day. I'm like, what was I thinking? Listen, I quit multiple times. I just never actually went through with the quitting because thank God my dad never let me quit anything. For some of you, you didn't have that. That's okay. You can change that right now. But I just can't commit.
You can quit at any time. You can quit at any time in your life. You can pivot at any time. You can you can have a different opinion when you are provided with a set of new information. It's not shameful to quit and say, this is no longer right for me. I've made a decision based off of new information. How emotionally healthy is that? Dear Lord.
The moment that I told the very first person that joined this business and I said, I'd help you, I can't quit anymore. If I told somebody in this business and they're still here, I can't quit. I'm obligated. I am obligated to help them. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like in a minute. So anyways, love y'all. And we're going to get ready to draw some stuff. Are we ready? I love this.
I'm not ready. We're going to draw stuff.
Whiteboard function, man. This is just changing my life. So here we go. Let me get my little whiteboard out. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to, yeah, you grab that. Thank you. All right. So unfortunately, I can't see y'all faces, but if your comments pop up, I think somebody comment real quick. Let's see if the comments pop up. Okay, beautiful. I can see your comments. Amazing. Thank you. All right. So here's what I want to do. Okay. I want to take the mess I made on Monday that was hopefully giving you some insights and ideas about structure. And I want to clean it up. I want to make a direct connection to your Pruvit business and what that actually looks like. Okay. So here's what we're going to do.
You're going to clean it up and you're going to live draw. Like, one, I love the idea of this, but if you knew this was what you were going to talk about, why didn't you make us a presentation that was like good?
We're going to start with you. And that's so cool. I found out, that I can actually move my screen around too. So we got
Lord.
You. Okay. Now, what did we talk about? So we talked about the simple fact that if we kind of pulled out a structure of what you should kind of be focused on as you're building and growing this business, it is, I used an example on Monday. Wow, that's a terrible
can't read it.
Okay. I used an example of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
There's
then
lag.
Was another 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a representation of promoters that you're sponsoring personally in your business. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and
this is a lag. You couldn't draw this in Canva. You know what? Are we going to be late? Let's see. Edit. I want a circle. Whoa. Look at this. I want to make it a color that we can all see. Purple. Let's do it. Look at this. We can do this. Copy, paste. Copy. Look. Oh my God, hold on. Can I make these smaller now? Anyways, you get the idea. You could have easily have done that in Canva. You could have done all this in Canva. What is happening? We're getting multi-level marketed.
4. Okay. Now, and I use those terms, right? I use the terms winners. Whoops. I use the terms winners.
Winners, incubators, and quitters.
Use the terms incubators and I use the terms quitters. And that's where do we want to put our focus? We want to put our focus on winners, right? Now, here's what's beautiful. I want to relate this directly to the Pruvit business and what you're trying to accomplish here. So when I get someone started, here's my whole goal and here's what I want to accomplish. I want to find out if I'm going to, and this is by the way, this is an incredible goal. It doesn't have to be a goal all at once, by the way. I truly believe that if you do this right, if you do this right and you execute properly, it's never going to work out perfectly. A deck of cards has 4 aces in it, but I believe sometimes that you can turn a jack into an ace. I believe sometimes you can turn a 5 into an ace. And hopefully you understand what I'm saying as I go through this. But
yeah, we know the deck of cards training. We've heard it from Jesse Lee Ward. We've heard it from other people in multi-level marketing companies. Like, we know what you're talking about.
Here's the thing.
He wanted to draw sperm. Right.
It comes out looking like this. This should be a goal in your Pruvit business to sponsor 12 people. Okay, 12 people. Doesn't have to be all at once. We want to get our first 4 as fast as possible, but typically this is how it's going to work out. So when we get our first person started, what do we want to help them do? We want to help them go MVP. Okay. Let me do it so you can see this a little better. Okay, we're going to call this Sarah, right? And we want to help Sarah go MVP, right? This is Sam. We want to help Sam go MVP. How do you do that? Well, Sarah's going to have 3 customers in order to achieve that. Okay, we want to help go MVP. We want to help this person go MVP. We want to help.
You know what's wild? He could have drawn this in Canva, and then he could have duplicated it back where it would have looked like things were growing on the board, even if he couldn't animate it. So, like, it could have been... Maybe he wanted to draw it. Who knows?
This person go MVP, and we want to help this person go MVP. Okay, this is Tom. Okay, we want to help all 4 of them go MVP. What happens?
Yes.
So they all have their 3 customers, right? With
Yes.
the requirements in order to go MVP. What happens if in 120 days we help these 4 people go MVP? Can you put in the chat what happens?
Copperman, that's a hi to you.
There we go, Michelle. We hit Allstar.
Copperman, everyone say hi, Chappy. Say hi, Chappy. Copperman. He's looking around. Listen, in honor of this team, Thumbs Downer, what's up? I'm so excited to see you. Oh, I didn't get the video ready. Dang it. I need to ask my mods if I'm allowed to post it because it's maybe too specific because of the name in the clip, but I will say this.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
There you go.
All-Star. Now, most people that have went All-Star in this business, what I've seen statistically, usually a large percentage of them actually hit rank 6 before they even hit All-Star. And the reason is because they're starting to create a foundation. They're starting to create a structure in your business. So by the way, when I say the term structure,
the circles could have been big enough where you could have had the name and MVP under it, and then the little customers, maybe to the side is the appropriate way to show customers. And then you have the different colors for your promoters. And then you had whatever, All-Star, I thought, and underneath it's winners, incubators, quitters, whatever. You could have typed it in so we could have read it as well. And Canva's free. So another free resource for the multimillionaire Brian James that we're not utilizing.
structure of your business. That's what I'm showing you right now. It's the structure of your business, and the structure of your business yields results. It yields results. Do you understand that MVP is a structure? Do you understand that Allstar is a structure?
Oh, I'll post it. Here we go. Let me think about it. I'll post it tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow. I know to listen to myself. I'm gonna sleep on it one more time.
Allstar is 4 MVPs. 4 MVPs in 120 days, right? And then, hey, once Sam gets started, what do we want to help Sam do? We want to help Sam go with his first person MVP. We want to help another go MVP. We want to get into that in a minute. But there's Allstar, right? Now, what does that look like? So let me back up and get my eraser out here, okay? So here's what we want to do. We're going to get 4 people started with 4 promoters started with the intent of helping them go MVP. Okay, MVP. Now, check this out. We're looking, out of the first 4 people that we help, listen, we want to help them all go MVP. That should be your focus, helping them go MVP. How do we do that, Brian? Well, if any of you have ever been to LCD, and even if you haven't, the LCD is open to anyone, by the way. So that's the other thing. I believe that expectation is incredibly important from day one. And number 2, I believe that leadership is important from day one. We are going to...
You think leadership is important from day one, and this is what you're giving people? You're telling people, even though sleep is important for your health, you're telling people to go and pay a premium to events and then to not sleep at the event? Make this make sense, sir.
Provide, and we are going to train, and we are going to encourage leadership from day one. Why? Because many of you are already leading in your own lives somewhere. You're leading your children. You're leading your household. You're leading at your job. You're leading at your social club. You're leading wherever. You're leading. I'm just going to challenge you from day one to become a better leader at what you're already doing, and I'm going to challenge you to become a better leader here. So if you attend LCD, here's one of the things that they're going to teach you. When you're helping somebody, when you're getting somebody started, here's what you're going to focus on. Number 1, this is a working relationship. Every single person that I get started in business, this is the process that we go through. Step number 1, I do, you watch.
Tell us.
I do, you watch. Okay, I'm doing it for them. What does that mean? I'm helping them put together their first Facebook message. I'm helping them send their first couple messages. I'm helping them in their first 3-way conversations. I'm helping them learn how I talk about the product. I'm helping them understand how they attract people. I'm helping them understand how they connect people. Not just helping them understand, I'm doing it for them. Let me change my language. I'm not helping them just understand. I'm helping them understand by doing it for them. When I showed my kid how to mow the yard, I didn't just have him do it. I didn't just say, hey, grab this and do it. I said, dude, just follow me around. Watch me. Watch me first. You need to watch me. Just stand right beside me and pay attention to everything I'm doing. I do, you watch. Number 2, we are going to start doing it together, right? I'll get it started, you push it, okay? We do it together. Number 3, okay, you do, and I got your back. You do and I watch. You do, I watch.
I have a strong desire to remake this PowerPoint presentation. But I know, like, what's the point? What's the point? It's just going to make people, like, want to join a multi-level marketing company.
And number 4, okay, is going to be, I'm here to support you. So I want you to think about that for a minute. Let's think about that.
You know what's wild? He's been legend for such a long time. He was legend way before Jesse Lee Ward became legend. And so I don't know
how that relates to what I'm showing you on here. So when you get,
what does that say?
when you get Sam here started, Sarah, when you get Sarah started, your obligation to Sarah is to help her go MVP. Help
You're just erasing shit.
her go MVP. So when she goes, we help her get her 3 customers. Okay. Help her get her 3 customers. Now, when she's ready to go from accomplishing MVP through customer acquisition, we now want to help her start expanding her business. Why? Because we want to help her do the same thing that you did, which is get 4 promoters started so that she can find a place to work, but more importantly, so that she can also achieve what you have achieved or what you're trying to achieve, which is Allstar. So we're going to go in here and we're going to help, Samantha. Okay. We're going to help Samantha right here do the exact same thing, get 3 customers. But check this out. This is for you to help her do. This is for you to do it. I do, you watch. I do. So here, check this out, Sarah. I do, you watch. And then Samantha, check this out. I do, you watch. We're going to get you 3 customers, and then guess what? We're going to help you go after the exact same structure. We're going to help you do the exact same thing.
But what if someone isn't able to get those customers? What if someone's family doesn't want to spend $900 on a promoter starter pack? Oh, it's just customers. What if someone doesn't want to pay $140 for a box of ketones? Have you thought over that hurdle yet? No? How are they going to get 3 customers? How are they going to get 3 customers? What's your percentage of this being done successfully that any promoter coming in is able to achieve this? And how do you know that these all-stars that you're helping are in the winners category? Because wouldn't you need to define the winners, incubators, and quitters beforehand? Or no? One of the starting packs for Pruvit, and you need to ask Aaron Bees or look on the website, but there's like the inventory you have to buy, hella expensive. And they won't tell you that. They'll be like, start up for $1, and then they'll tell you how much inventory you have to buy, and it's really expensive.
Thing. I do, you watch. And you're going to continue to work down through this. And here's what's cool. As you're down here helping the next person, Tara, okay, get her 3 customers. By this time, Sarah's like, I got this. This is simple. Now she's going to help this person go MVP. Going to help this person go MVP. Going to come down here and start helping this person go MVP. And by that time, I'm losing my name, Samantha, come down here and she's going to help this person go MVP. And by the time you got 3 people helping this entire thing grow. And here's what's beautiful. You're going to start creating stability.
He's using this app, I think, on his iPad, and he's sharing the screen, which is what the lag is from. The app on the iPad allows for you to like insert shapes. I'm saying if you already have the iPad, why wouldn't you just use those
in your business? This way is profitability. Check this out. I'm not here to build profitability in any of your businesses. I am here to provide stability in your business. How do I do that? I continue to take
Is stability stacking? Is that what the stability is? Because you're stacking the people you think are not quitters or losers or whatever incubators. We're doing. You go by? Go by.
When you hear the term in this business, phase 1 activity, you already automatically think that phase 1 activity.
That does not look like the word stability. I'll tell you that.
Activity is you personally sponsoring someone, and I'm here to tell you that that is not correct. You personally sponsor as many people as you need to. And here's the thing. What if it happens that, listen, this person, she doesn't give you anywhere to work. And then this person doesn't give you anywhere. They don't let you help them. They don't let you help them. They don't let you help them. Guess what? Do me a favor. Now go get 4 more.
Yes.
And let's try to do this again with these people. Because I'm not telling you, the ace may not be in here. You may have a bunch of jokers, and that's fine. Right? But here's the thing.
Oh, you may have a bunch of jokers. Oh, the loser card. Got it, Brian. This makes me so mad when people are overlooked because the leaders are just shitty teachers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to say like, oh, you can make it in multi-level marketing. I think it's inherently a broken compensation model. I'm frustrated that these people like Brian James think like, oh, you're like pre-labeled as being successful or not successful by your ability to overcome your gut and just do what I tell you to do. And maybe you have a little bit of the ability to just reach out to people or whatever, when you could be teaching people actual skills instead of just saying like, you're not worth my time. Too much effort. I'm looking for an ace. Okay.
In the exact structure, because here's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you this based off of my own personal business. Here's what Brian's trying to accomplish personally. I want to create as much depth and stability in my business as possible, but also provide profitability. Because some of you,
yes.
if you don't have anywhere to work and it's just one leg or one line, that's the only thing that's happening. You just have one business that's growing like crazy, right? And if
we are not being punked right now, this is really this is what we're looking at. This is what millions of dollars in Pruvit get you.
You're just staying down here, I would encourage you that you got to get over here and work on your profitability as well. This way.
He's just scribbling stuff out. Oh, floof cam. He's looking at something out there. What do you see? You want me to open window? Want me to open window? Hold on. Please hold. Oh, good boy. Can I do this one? Boop. Oh. You gotta go over, buddy. I know, I'm gonna move it. There you go. Good boy. You got it? Sorry. Hi, Dia. Is he drawing a cyclone? So he's drawn something.
Gives you profitability. But here's the thing. If you keep putting people in over and over and over and over again, and you don't,
yes.
1, I do, you watch. 2, we do together. 3, you do, I watch. 4, I support you. If you don't do that, then you're just going to have a very stable but unprofitable business. You want both. Here's what is my recommendation? What's Brian's
My recommendation is to already have created your slides in Canva or PowerPoint so that we wouldn't be looking at this.
Recommendation on what do I believe is a profitable business? Here's my goal.
And someone's going to say, oh, you're just being judgmental because he's not good at drawing. You don't have to be good at drawing to use Canva or PowerPoint and do copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Select all 4, distribute evenly, group, copy, paste, copy, paste. You have 4 groups. You have 3 groups now. Put a title, put a title, put a title. Then duplicate the page if you want to do other things with it. Like, you can do this in Canva. You can watch a 10-minute tutorial on YouTube.
Whoops, that's not the eraser. Here's my goal. Me personally. Here's my goal.
Oh my God.
Okay? You should, over the period of your career improve it. You should, if you do this right, as I said, you should only ever, wow, look at that. They're becoming perfect circles. I'm learning. This is amazing. I don't know how I did that, by the way. I have no idea how I did that. And look, there's a little, whatever that is. Okay. My goal here, okay, is to take my eraser because I'm OCD. My goal, your goal should be 3 different times. And I think this will yield the results that you're looking for. I truly do. If you do what I just showed you, is that I think in your career, in this.
What did you just show us? You just drew a square. What did you just show us?
This is a best case scenario in your career. Improve it. If you do this correctly, if you truly build stability right out of the gate in your business, you should only have to go Allstar. Wow, stop doing that. How do I get it to stop doing that? Okay, smart drawing. Don't do any smart drawing. Eraser. It won't erase. Okay. Allstar. 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 If you go Allstar 4 times over the period of your career here, I think you're going to find enough places to work. I think you're going to find your aces. I think you're going to find your winners. Your winners?
No.
Your winners?
No.
And here's what you're going to do with those winners.
No.
You're going to continue to create stability in those winners' business. Okay? And
oh, what?
My goal personally, and what do I think?
So you're going to find a winner in the quitter group. You're going to find a winner in the incubator group. You're going to find a winner in the winner group.
Is a great way to hit and maximize the Pruvit comp plan, the Pruvit rewards plan. Is I want a rank 10 here, a rank 10 here, and a rank 10 here. And here's the thing. What is the building block? How do you get to rank 10? How do you get to legend? You get there by starting with this little person, right? This little MVP right here. That MVP turns into an all-star business for them, right? And then we're going to continue to go MVP and another all-star business. And we're going to do that the whole way through ranks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the whole way to legend. If you have 3 different organizations, that will tell you pretty much every single person that has gone legend to date in Pruvit has only gone there with really 2 legs. But their actual requirement to go legend is at least one of those have to be a rank 10. So,
I mean, well, Jessie Lee got to rank 6 in 7 days or 6 days when she first joined Pruvit. So how did she not get to legend faster? I don't know.
do you see the structure in your business? Do you see how you should be? What the first goal you should have is to go All-Star. If you haven't done it yet, I encourage you to do it. If you've been in the business for 7 years and you haven't gone All-Star yet, go sponsor 4 people or get 4 current existing promoters to commit to you and allowing you to work through your business 1, 2, 3, and 4.
It's the, I think the miss is dead. Hold on. No, it's not dead. Surprise, surprise. It's the Freeform app on your iPad. And you can, oh, never mind. It's the Freeform app. And he keeps zooming. It will zoom out indefinitely, but it is, he's sharing the screen with Zoom, I think.
Do those steps. That is a structure that will yield incredible financial results. And you see how simple it is when we just go off the building block of MVP, how we then take that to All-Star and we do that over and over and over again. Listen, All-Star is...
But what about the winners, incubators, and quitters? Did you forget about the categories?
Not 47 personally sponsored people. All-Star is not. We want to make sure that we are getting people started correctly. Not, and I get it. Trust me, I've been there. I've done that. I've gone after the shiny object. I've had, if 15, if 20, if 30 people, here's what I would ask you. What is more effective? Would you rather get one person started correctly over the next 120 days that yields you $5,000 a month? Or would you rather get 30 people started personally that you don't help any of them get started properly and you make $10,000 a month for the next 3 months and then have to go back and do it all over again because no one got started properly? There was never a proper structure in place. Which one would you choose? So my point of saying all this, and if you go back to the whole focus chart, which for many of you, I get it, it's not necessarily going to be super. I'm never going to do a coaching session where we're not going to go to focus chart because I just want you to start to exercise understanding who should I be looking for in my business. Because I'm going to ask you, hey, this person is, the way I look at it, guys, you can keep this super simple, by the way. You're like, well, guy, I want that pretty little focus chart you had. You don't need it. Here's what you need to do. This is super simple. Super simple. Okay? I want you to do this.
Oh, God.
Super simple.
Share your screen.
Okay. I want you to focus on this. Here's your box. Okay? Here's your box.
We can't see
Here's your
it.
box.
We
and
can't
1.
see it. We can't see it. We can't see it.
There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. Okay? And within that, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's what I need you to do. This is that. We're going to play basketball right now. All I need you to do is I need you to focus on your starting lineup. That's it. Right? I need you to focus on your starting lineup. That's it. Here's promoter number 1, promoter business number 1, promoter business number 2, promoter business number 3, promoter business number 4. In those different promotership businesses that we want to take to MVP. So we're going to say these are our MVPs. And our MVPs. And this is our all-star team. This is my all-star chart. Okay. Oops.
Oh, he's streaming from his iPad.
It's my all-star chart. I want to find out who is it. So, I got Abby right here. She shows up to everything. She absolutely shows up to everything. She's teachable. She's coachable. We're in a constant communication. I got Melissa right here. Okay. She's super teachable, super coachable, shows up to everything. I've got Christina right here, super coachable, super teachable, shows up to everything. I really want to put Nate right here, but the problem is, man, he does. I told him to get on the weekly, Zoom. He just doesn't do it. I say, man, listen, we get on coaching calls, and he kind of isn't super coachable. He thinks he knows it all.
These are real names of people that that are on his team that he's using in this example. Nate Justice, Abby K Life or Keto Life, Abby, whatever. Melissa and Christy are all people on his team. Funny how all the women are leadable and coachable, and the guy is the one. I know it's a hypothetical example. I'm just feels quirky to me to say that the women are always coachable and compliant and all this stuff, and the guys aren't.
And it's hard to do anything. So I think he's got the potential, and I think that maybe he's working to that. But here's the thing: I've got somebody else that I think Nate has more potential than them. But this person, this person, Anna, man, she is showing up, right? Listen, she's not on fire by any means, but she shows up. She's super teachable and coachable. I think she deserves to go there instead. Here's my point. I just want to continue to find who's the most excited, who's the most whatever. Out of these different lines, I want to find out who these people are. They may not fall into a perfect line structure. We're going to talk about that tomorrow in the leadership call, and that's okay.
Yes,
but listen, who is it? Like, who's this person? And don't let them fool you. It's who is teachable, who is coachable. Like, who do I want in here? Who are the people that show up? Who are the people that get on with me? Who are the people? I want you to identify those people. This chart should be filled with winners only. Listen, leave the incubators. Listen, the incubators have a place. It's over here on the bench. On the bench are your incubators. Keep all your incubators over here on the bench. It's okay. They just don't have a place on your chart yet. They will. They're going to come off as six men on the bench. They're going to come over and they're going to take a spot one day, but maybe not right now. I want this. Your focus chart, your all-star chart needs to be filled with winners, with right now people, with I want to run, I want to go. Why? Because listen, we have a job here to do. We need to go MVP. We need to go MVP. We need to go MVP. I can't go to MVP with people that want to incubate. I can't go with MVP with people that, that quit and don't want to do anything. I can't do that. I need to go MVP, and I need winners to go MVP. Why? Because when I get enough winners to put their hand up and say, I want more out of life. I want more income. I want to bring my kid home from school. I want to bring my spouse home. I want to read the menu.
Let me ask you, if you're like not creeping, if you are like watching from the sidelines on my channel, like if you are in multi-level marketing and you're just kind of like seeing what the hell all this anti-MLM content's about, I would just say this: before you get caught up in trying to retire your spouse, imagine if things go sideways in the next couple of years with you and your upline, or if you somehow get terminated or the unexpected happens and you've retired your spouse. Does that leave you in a place where you can leave this opportunity? I'm using air quotes because it's my channel. I can do what I want. Does it give you the freedom and does it give you the security net to leave the MLM opportunity if your spouse is retired? Because I don't think it does. I think that they use that as something to like reach for, but it really traps you in the multi-level marketing program. I think it does.
From left to right, not from right to left. Some of you will get that. I want to be able to go to a restaurant, whatever one I want, whatever I'm craving, and I want to be able to read the menu from left to right. From what I want, that's what I want.
That's how you read. In English, that's not the way that you read in all languages. Sometimes it's top to bottom, and sometimes it's opposite. So, I guess he's assuming that they all speak English on this call.
Boom. Who cares what the price is? Not the other way around. That's what we're looking for. We need winners to get MVP.
Oh, there's a lawsuit. I have to look at it, but I think Erin's been doing it on her channel. But he got, right before the day where he was supposed to get $300,000 in commissions, they cut him from Modair. And so he's suing Modair now for his commissions. Yeah, he sped up because we're trying to make sure we get done in time for Erin's stream, but I can slow him down a little bit.
Right? We need winners to get to MVPs. We need winners to get to MVPs so that we can break Allstars, so that we can rank the whole way up to rank 10s, so that we can create our personal legend. That's what we need to be able to do here. Okay? And let me just, for those of you that are new, like new, this is super simple. Step number 1, right? Let's talk about how do we create that MVP business. Now, I am just sloppy and it's driving me nuts. I got to do it again.
Hi, lazy little
leopard. We want
leopard.
to create that MVP business. Okay. Number 1, it all starts with volume. Volume. Okay. It all starts with volume from our products, which are ketones or ketone products, right? It all starts with volume. This person that wants to be MVP needs to be able to accomplish volume, right? Then we need to add people through 2 ways: customers, 2 promoters, customers and promoters. Why? Because to go MVP, we need our 3 customers.
Why
right?
couldn't that's
Then
been a
we go and we
PowerPoint
start
slide?
adding
Oh
promoters.
my God.
Got our promoters. We got our customers. We got our promoters. We got our people. When you add this plus this, volume plus people, here's what happens. You start breaking ranks. We start breaking ranks. We start ranking up. Okay. When you start ranking enough, when you start ranking up enough with enough volume and enough people, as you start to go through the ranks, many of you are going to have to start stepping up into number 4, which is leadership. Just so you know, when I want to simply break down my business and really look at it, this is how I look at it. I got to add volume. I got to add people. Those two together make ranks. And when people start ranking up enough, they become more they have to become responsible for more people and more volume. Therefore, they're going to have to start taking leadership. I need to develop people into leadership. That's it. That's our business. That is our business in a whole. Do me a favor.
Oh my God, there's still 10 minutes left of this call. Ah! They never discuss those things in these presentations. Yep. Yep. That's a great example of what can happen to your business in a day. Yep.
I'm done early for the first time ever. Do any of you have any questions? If you have questions, I would love for you to drop them in the chat.
Would you? Can you just someone buy an iPad stand that is face level so you're not looking down on us? But what do I know? I'm just a troll.
Now, tomorrow on our leadership call, and listen, we're going to continue to build on this. Some of you you're going to get this more as we go. But there's such, and listen, you want to be in,
That's
be
true,
in
Wendy.
momentum now. You want to start, and the biggest thing for me that I wanted to convey to you is, listen, there's no guesswork in this business. If you want to understand how to get to the rank that you want to become, or to get to the income level that you want to become, it's all calculated. It's
What about Michael Rutherford? Was that consistent and predictable and calculated? Because I think like he and Pruvit are on the outs, and he was the top most earning promoter of all time in Pruvit. Yeah, and I will say this. The one thing I probably differ on between some of the anti-MLM content is that there are some products that MLM companies sell that are good, and I haven't found replacements for. And a lot of times you can find replacements. I'm not saying to go buy the MLM product. I'm saying that I think it's a range. Oh, you come back? Champy, you come back? Come here, bud. Come here. He doesn't know what to do. He's coming back.
success is there's a perfect
Tail
roadmap,
rope?
and hopefully I've done a decent job of giving you that roadmap. Listen, it all starts one place. I can't break it down any more simplistic than that. Now, for some of you tomorrow, I'm excited for those of you that have that ambition, you have that desire to get yourself to the first level of recognition in leadership in this company, which is a Circle of Champions. Doesn't mean, listen, so many of you have so much incredible leadership inside of you and you haven't hit rank 6 yet. I would just encourage you to do what I just showed you. Get yourself to 6 as soon as possible. Get in a game plan with your coach.
You didn't tell us to get to rank 6 as soon as possible. You can go spot. Go sleep. Oh my god. That's Sargy Bargy.
Let's get you there. Because tomorrow, if you are a rank 6 and above, I'm going to continue this theme, and I'm going to show you specifically for those of you that are leaders, you have experience, you have the knowledge, the wisdom, you have the results, the proven results. I'm going to show you how to really dig down in your business and how to strategically grow the way that you need to grow to really make this.
To strategically grow, you have to strategically place recruits into your downline. That's what it is.
This thing happen at a high level. So, any questions before we jump off? Any questions before we jump off? All right, here's what I want to do. I'm going to take less than 5 minutes.
You didn't even give people a chance. You're probably lagging to hell in wherever you are, Costa Rica. You didn't even give people a chance to raise their hands.
Melissa, may I want to call you out again because you're the only one I've actually really dug into through this entire process. After 3 days of one-on-one coaching and training, I'd just love to hear real quickly, and if someone can unmute Melissa, actually, Nate, if you can unmute Melissa or allow her to unmute herself. I would love to know, Melissa, your biggest takeaway from the last couple of days and what you're excited about moving forward. I'm just trying to give you guys a credible example to give you a little feedback that
it's not a credible example. It is an example. It's not a credible example. It's an example
that maybe may resonate.
So even just listening to this call again, my biggest takeaway is the I do you watch. I think a big gap that I have that's really been brought to light for me is how much we're doing, and we've been leading our team on an I do you do versus I do you watch. And so a lot of new people are coming into the business and we're saying, hey, go do this. And really, like, I should be taking ownership. I should be doing it for them until they're ready to do it for themselves. So
do you not understand the parameters of an independent contractor? I understand I do you watch, but if they're watching, they're not getting the commissions from stuff unless the uplines are giving them the commissions for those recruits. Like putting those recruits underneath the person. I understand the concept of a 3-way call. I did so many of those. I understand the concept of like the upline stacking people into you so that all the people can rank. I mean, she could be nervous. She's apparently one of his trainees or something.
And just imagine a brand new promoter coming into your team that can watch you have a conversation with someone who's interested in ketones, or watch you have a conversation with someone who's interested in the business, and you close that for them. You're not only growing your business, you're creating stability, you're creating a great culture, you're teaching someone the right way to do it, and your business grows as a result. And I think I just think that's a huge, huge miss for myself personally, and I can't speak for other people, but I would venture to say probably a huge miss for a lot of us is we're not doing the I do you watch, we're doing the I do you do, and we're skipping a whole step, and we're disempowering a lot of people as a result. And then we're not able to create stability because we're expecting people to do a lot on their own. So yeah, that's the biggest takeaway. Was there another question you asked?
Just what you're most excited about moving forward?
I'm most excited about working with some people to do like closer and to really identify the Allstars and to, help other people achieve, the goals that they've set for themselves in a way that I haven't done before, in a different way. So I'm excited to just get in there, take some more ownership of my business by taking ownership of other people's businesses, not because I don't think they're capable.
It's not your own business. You're a 1099 contracted employee or contractor. And so you can be let go at any time. You have to pay your own taxes. There's no PTO. There's no sick days. There's nothing of that. And then you're taking ownership of someone else's business. Well, you literally have the only connection you have is that you make commission off your downline. That's it. That's the only connection.
Because I just now realize they need to learn it first. So that's what I'm excited for. Help more people win.
Awesome. Well, listen, I greatly appreciate that. And listen, I want to clarify one thing, because some of you are like, well, right, so we're just getting a bunch of we're going to do everything for everybody? No. No. Listen, you will realize very quickly by doing this, you're going to get so much more rapid replication. It's going to be crazy. But here's the thing. I ain't tying my kids' shoes forever. You know what I'm saying? I do you what? Here's the problem. We literally get people started in this business and we all go to step 4. Hey, I'm here to support you. I'm here to support you. Reach out when you need me. I'm here to support you. And you just expect this MVP to Allstar to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 to just miraculously occur. No, because here's the thing. I am only helping somebody. I'm going to do it for them, okay? Until the next, in the process of me doing it for them, they're going to lead me to somebody else that I'm going to do it for. And when I start doing it for that next person, I'm going to stop doing it for that person. And then I'm going to find the next person to do it for. So I am literally, through the process of stabilizing and creating success in your business, I am going to, like, I'll be showing you how to do it. And by the way, some of you, that process may be a little bit longer. You may get me tying a couple more times, but hey, boom, we tie it. You show me someone else to tie it. And we're off to the races, and you're gone. You're going to have to catch up. So absolutely, some of you were saying, am I going to be enabling people by doing this? No, not at all. You're going to actually be getting this started right. You're going to start a movement within your own business that you would be crazy to see what happens if you actually go 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of just boom, 4. Let's go find the next one. Let's go sponsor the next person. Let's go personally sponsor the next 47 people and go straight to step 4. Do you want a strong and profitable business? Do you want a business that outlasts the purging? Do you want a business that outlasts the drama? Listen,
What drama?
Don't worry about when you build your structure, when you build your business this way.
I like how we're talking about emotional things when there's actual numbers to support the fact that the multi-level marketing business model is a broken compensation model and that most people lose or don't make any money in multi-level marketing. And that's fine that he does. He does. But most people don't.
I don't care if someone wants to go off to another company. Try to take people from the building that I've built. Try to take people from the...
I mean, I hate to bring up Jessie Lee Ward, but she said the same thing, and she lost a ton of people on her downline. And that was before she had passed away. And there's all this mentality of like people don't leave where they're loved. That's the same type of stuff that he's talking about here. When people realize it's a broken compensation model and they are working so hard and they're not winning, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave.
Structure that I've built. I have obligated and locked so many people into so much success. They're not going anywhere. Go for it. If you're disillusioned, if you got a problem, see ya. Structure in your business yields results financially, relationally, and structurally. So with that, guys.
Structurally, financially. Wait.
I have obligated and locked so many people into so much success. They're not going anywhere. Go for it. If you're disillusioned, if you got a problem, see ya. Structure in your business yields results financially, relationally, and structurally. So with that, guys, we're done. I appreciate y'all. I'm finished right on time. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all are amazing. We'll see y'all leaders tomorrow on the call. I think we're going to do it the same time we did 2 weeks ago. We'll get the information out to you. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Everybody ready? Okay, so we are recording. Beautiful.
The dogs are barking. Hold on. Oh my God. Did y'all hear the howling? All right. Yes. Did someone come over without Leo? Yes. Champy was pissed that Karina came over yesterday without Leo. Let me see if I can play it for y'all. Are y'all ready? Did you hear Cody howling? Yeah, UPS did. So we have more returns. Yeah. So Karina comes in, and I'm telling the live stream what happened. Karina comes in, and Caspian's like barking at her. Like, where the heck's Leo? And then I was like, Leo's not here. Go look. He goes to the window and looks out for Leo, and he was not having it. He was not having. Oh, he was not having it. Like Leo not being here. He's pissed. He's so pissed. The howling as well. I may never get a husky despite loving them. Yeah, the rescue coda, that was the howling, but normally he's quiet, but he talks like that. That little, and he wouldn't stop. That was just me catching the end of it. That wasn't all of it. Where is my friend? Yes. He's got his lamb choppy baby. Yes. The squirrels are still his favorite. Coda got into them, so we're ordering some more to fill up the log again. It took him forever to even look at me. He was so mad. Dogs like ours like structure. It's not normal for her to be without Leo. Yes. Great point. They're a matching set. Yes, I had to promise to bring the tiny human with me every single time. Yep. So, let's see. What time is it? It is 5:30. Let's see if there's a short video to play.
Here's what I would like to do.
Oh God, legend. Where's the playlist? We've got. Is there a short one? Building your foundation. Nate Justice is kind of boring. Well, I guess we could do that on 1.5 speed and get that done in 30 minutes. No, he's too boring. 25 minutes? Melissa May, Legends Use training. Let's do it. Oh, this is the girl we just heard. Oh, come on.
God. Going on.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right, what's up, everyone?
Come on.
All right, what's up, everyone?
Here we go.
All right, I got excited.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, we're almost done with the recognition. I'm sorry. Okay, Linnea's promoter, Sonia, crashed a birthday party, and because she crashed a birthday party to share her love of ketone, she has a promoter prospect. How
She crashed a birthday party? What?
cool is that? Yo, we can't be afraid to talk about ketones, right?
But you can be afraid to cross boundaries and invite yourself to something you would not be invited to. What are you talking about? You crashed a birthday party. Bye, Kara-chan. That's awesome, Sam. Yeah, someone on our team crashed a birthday party.
You have someone's life to change out there. Ainsley got her first customer from her cold market. How many people want to build a massive business here at Pruvit? How many people want to build a massive business? That means we're going to have to talk to people that we don't know. At some point, our warm markets run out. If we want to build massive businesses, we have to be excited and open to talking to people that we don't know. So congratulations, Ainsley. And then Diane V over the weekend committed to Epic and booked her flight. If you're coming to Epic in December, put the word Epic in the comments.
Ooh, Epic's gonna be in December. Is it gonna be streamed? Hold on. Virtual ticket. Epic. Prove it. Virtual ticket. Epic Awards 2023, Epic Main Event, Epic Gala Awards, December 8th through 10th in Dallas. Is there going to be a virtual ticket, though? No. They're getting Jamie Kern Lima to speak. Oh, look at Brian Underwood looking off into the distance. Okay, hold on. Well, I'll do this later.
If you're still figuring it out, put I'm figuring it out in the comments. And those are the only two options I'm giving you, because those are the only two that are important. No, I'm just kidding. If you can't come because you have, priorities are never in conflict. But we got a lot of people going at it. Figuring it out. You can do that. You can figure it out. Listen, I just sold a piece of furniture for $600 this weekend, like that we just weren't using, that I wasn't in love with, right? There's so many different ways to figure it out. So many.
We could do a road trip, but then would they know who we were? Maybe not. We could get I did get pretend hair to crochet into my own hair. So we could go in disguise. I think glasses and a different color hair would be totally fine. Clear your schedule. Well, I may not be feeling good enough to travel yet because of my surgery, but we'll see.
Different ways to figure it out. All right, let's go.
Hell yeah.
All right, you guys. I have a screen share because I know Christina is a visual learner. So this was just for you, Christina, because I never do presentations, but I'm sure that she's not the only visual learner. Every time we debrief after these calls, she's like, we need a visual. I'm a visual learner. So I got you, girl. Got you. I have a screen share. Let's do it. I don't know which screen it is, but it's over here.
Oh, God.
All right.
Press present.
All right. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Can you guys see it? Okay, cool. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to talk about, but I think,
what?
I don't know. This is just what came to me today. Brian had said something about investing. And I was like, you know what? That actually has been a key part of my success in Pruvit. And so I wanted to talk about this strategy of invest, learn, teach, execute.
Invest, learn, teach.
Or edify and execute. Okay. Because
edify. No, not edify.
How many of us would like to create? How many of us struggle sometimes to figure out content? How many of us, just put in the chat, I can't see the chat right now, but put in the chat a one if you're like, sometimes you struggle to create content, you struggle for ideas, you don't know what to say. Maybe you really, you're afraid to lead a team because you don't know how to help them, right? Maybe it's that you really have a desire to lead at a higher level, but you don't know the steps to get there. You have more in you, you're meant for more, but you haven't figured out how you can actually get in front of the right people to really show who you are. So this is how. So it's a powerful formula for social media content, team trainings, networking, getting on stages, being a professional marketer, achieving high level success in what we're doing, right? And it's not a difficult concept, but if you can really get good at this, it will increase your credibility. It will increase people's trust with you. It'll increase your ability to attract high level business builders to your team. It will help you come across as more of an authority, etc. So ILTEE is invest, learn, teach, edify, and execute.
Invest, learn, teach, edify, execute. That's not a social media strategy. You can grow on social media and or do marketing without investing in yourself. You just start creating better content. I don't understand. Teach it to someone else? Do I hate this? Invest, learn, teach, edify, execute? No, I'm done. I hate it.
Execute. Do you guys ever wonder how I don't know if you guys have ever realized this, but sometimes at Pruvit events, people just come across as more of an authority, etc. So
formula.
ILTEE.
Yeah, and I know she did this in Canva, and Canva will tell you it's free to spell check, but I know spelling is not easy for everybody. I still they're asking as much money as they do monthly and or as a promoter. I guess I do expect a little bit more from these multi-level marketing people, and it does disappoint me when they expect and yell for they expect a lot and they don't seem to give a lot of care for their presentations.
E is invest, learn, teach, edify, and execute. Do you guys ever wonder how I don't know if you guys have ever realized this, but sometimes at Pruvit events, people just get thrown on stages without any heads up that they're getting put in front. I'm sure that probably happened at Playbook. Christina, did that happen to you? You had no idea you were getting put up there? Yeah.
That's shitty. Who does that? Who's like, I'm going to put you in an uncomfortable position because it's going to be good for you, even though it is something that I could tell you and you could be prepared for, and you could practice your speech, you could practice your training, and they do it on purpose.
There's most of the time we don't know that we're getting put up on in front of people to train something until like 5 minutes before. But how do you have the confidence in yourself, or how do you get put in those situations where you know that you can thrive no matter what? It's this concept of invest, learn, teach, edify, and execute.
No. It's called, say it with me, practice. Hey, you're going to be, we want to invite you on stage to speak. Please prepare 3 minutes to talk to the promoters about consistency. Okay. Like they do these surprise attacks, and to what end? Why would it help? I think they mean deify. I know like edify is like the definition has changed because it's used in churches and stuff. And we've looked at the definition before. Instruct or improve someone morally or intellectually. Rachel had edified their childhood with frequent readings from Belloc. Worship, regard, or treat someone or something as a god. Yes, they do mean deify. They absolutely mean deify.
Or on the day where your creativity is low and you're like, I got to show up, I got to do my live video today. What do you show up and do? You do this: invest, learn, teach, edify, execute. You have a team call and you're like, what does my team need to learn today? What are you invested in learning? Go reteach.
I don't know, SEO strategy, how to find a cold market, how to warm up a cold market without manipulating people into thinking that that you're trying to actually be friends with someone when you're just trying to get their credit card number. I don't know, maybe some foundational skills about public speaking, about digital and print marketing, about, networking in a meaningful way. I don't know. There's so many skills that your team may need to know about.
That, right? And so that's what we're going to learn today. So what does investing in your business look like? You guys, it goes so much farther than just investing in ketones. Now, number one, investing in ketones is so important. Like, we are business owners. Can you think of any other business out there with
Who did this? Why do we have one font for the titles and then we have another font for the body text? Why is it all capitalized? Why are the pictures different sizes? Why are the words not centered in the middle of the pictures? It's centered in this one with the dude. It's not centered for the courses. Investing in personal skills can lead to higher sales, improved customer relationships, and increased potential income. Oh, come on.
Little startup fees. Like, if you would go open like a med spa or a restaurant or any type of business, think about all the things you're paying for.
Why are we comparing a 1099 contractor with an actual business?
Payroll systems and the payroll, like the computer systems, and probably hiring employees and an accountant and all of these things that you're investing in. And then
we're just listening to bad training from Pruvit, this Pruvit team. The playlist is called Legend University, and Aaron's covered it. I've covered it. But this guy, Brian James, he is all about like having people have a military mindset at events, so he makes them stay up all night long. And Melissa May, the lady who's speaking, is one of his like extra special trainees he's been working with. And now we're looking at really bad PowerPoints.
Products. And when you start your Pruvit business, you are investing in product, and that's really one of the only things that you have to invest in up front. But as you go and as you want to continue growing, there are things that you could do to not only help you learn and develop your own skills, but that are going to give you content every day. Like, this is a content strategy for every single day. Content for your social media, content to help you mentor your team better, content to train, content for all of it, right? And so investing in personal skills can lead to higher sales, improve customer relationships, and increase income potential. How many of us want to increase our incomes?
You said increase the income potential, not increase your income. So what do you mean? Are you talking about increasing the potential or actually increasing the income? Because I would bet dollars to donuts that your team wants to increase their actual income, not the potential of what they could earn that maybe they're not earning or would never earn. Improve it.
I don't know a single person making $1 million that hasn't invested thousands of dollars in their development by reading.
I don't know of us. What about people who are born into wealth? They didn't do any kind of personal development. What about people who went to school and created apps or software that they then sold? Like the Bucket List Family Dad sold their Snapchat, their scanning app to Snapchat for like $55 million. So like they went to school to learn skills, and then they made something based on the skills they had, and then they sold it. So what books were they reading? Except their school books.
Books, listening to books, taking courses, hiring coaches, getting a mentor, showing up to events, networking.
Me too.
I don't know any millionaire who has made $1 million without investing in things like this, right? So I just want you to kind of give yourself a gut check. Are you investing in your development? Are you investing in your skills?
No, your downline seems to be only investing in your bank account number increasing. So, but go off.
Because success in this business isn't just about helping people drink ketones. That's the start. But you really want to learn the strategy of the what we're doing here. You want to learn network marketing. You want to understand the industry and how it works.
If the product was so good, why can't I just make an income off of selling the product? How can Target be successful selling products and then making money off of that to pay the employees a wage that they were promised based on the hours they work, and that they're still successful? And in network marketing, it's not like that.
Works. You want to understand social media and how it works. You want to understand how to influence people. You want to understand, maybe if you're trying to be, an authority on keto or low carb or fasting, you want to invest in educating yourself on how you can best serve people, right?
Come here,
and
buddy.
So when we're talking about investing, we're investing our time to learn a skill, to network, to hire a coach, so that we are developing ourselves, so that we are getting better. But this investment is also what's going to give you the ability to learn new things. So what you learn becomes content that you teach. Okay, super simple.
Is this what this is what Jesse Lee used to do? You know what? Like, I would only talk about stuff that I do on my like video editing if it's helpful for y'all, or how to download things without having to screen record them. Because if you're grabbing multi-level marketing content to be exposed by a content creator, you might want to know how to download private Facebook videos. You might want to know how to scrape videos off of a website if they're listed in Vimeo, or you can do Wistia or whatever it is. Or you want to be able to download a YouTube video if it's wild, if you're afraid that they're going to download it. Like, I wouldn't just be like, oh my gosh, I just learned this to be interesting. Like, no. Some people, because I know there's tons of people who try to grab content for content creators. It takes a hell of a lot of time to screen record. Can I save you an hour and a half? Yes, I can. So I made those videos. It's not like you're learning it just to teach, to be relevant. You just like, hey, is there something that I can do to improve like your quality of life in terms of not spending 1,000,000 hours doing stuff? Yeah, I can do that in this way. Can I help you in all situations like public speaking? No. Because I'm still trying to figure that out myself. Or like if Wendy needs something scraped for like a video that they can't pull off a website, I'll grab it for them. Looks like you have a PowerPoint due at 11:59. You didn't start till 11. Yeah.
Simple concept, you guys. If you're committed to learning, and if you're committed to investing your time in learning new things, or you're committed to showing up to events, or you're committed to investing your time or resources or money in hiring a coach, you're always going to be learning new things. How many people learned something at Playbook this past weekend?
I'll tell you something. Go to Danielle Ryan's YouTube channel and learn what coaches are doing out here in the Wild West, like scamming people. Because are mentors helpful? Sometimes they are. Are coaches helpful? Sometimes they are. Are some of them doing scammy type things? Scammy is not a word. Scammy-esque things out here? Yeah, they are. You can start. And you know what? Google and Harvard and other like bigger schools have free software and stuff available to help teach you stuff. Wendy, I'm always happy to help. I have in-ears in and like it's still wrecking my ears.
Did you learn something at Playbook? Do you think that you learned something at Playbook that you can then go teach?
Oh,
right? That's the concept. If you're continually investing your time and money in
Okay, you have teach, ways to teach. This doesn't make sense. Also, the fonts are different. They're not even in the same font family. You know why? Because we have a wider font. It's not just it's spaced out more. It's not about the kerning between the letters. You've got teach, which is higher and less wide, and you have the ways to teach, which is wider and a little bit less tall. And you even did a different font for live video, writing a post, hosting a training, mentoring your team. And then we just decided to do all caps, pink on top of black. Come on.
Into learning, you will always have something to teach people. And it's not necessarily about teaching your team all of the time. You might not have a team yet. That's okay. But who are you teaching? You're teaching your followers. You're teaching your network. You're teaching the people in your Facebook community or your Instagram followers. You're teaching them.
So what is the category when I share a floofy reel that makes me happy and that I put it out there in my stories so that if someone stumbles upon my, Instagram stories, that they are smile a little bit or they're happy? What does that category fall into? Because sometimes you just want a safe spot on the internet to be able to like be happy about something. That's not teaching someone
how to get a result that they want to get, right? Maybe you like helping people with their fat loss
and
intermittent fasting. Have you invested in educated yourself on how to best serve people?
Why don't we leave the talking about the food to the registered dietitians and not to the promoters who are, as Carl Deichler says of his own coaches, an unsophisticated volunteer sales force?
So that you can then go teach them through your live videos, through posts, through stories, through Zooms, through one-on.
I don't know if I think this looks different because it may be a little bit different white, but I think it looks different because it's smaller, but it looks like white text, pink text, and then a black background. But it could be grayish.
One conversations on how to achieve the results that they're looking for.
Oh, I can just tell you. What am I doing? Here we go. Let's see. Text color of the body text is, come on. FEFEFE for the hex code. And the top text is FFF. Sam, your I is next level. You are correct. It is different font colors. I bow down to in a non-idolatry type of way because, holy crap, you are correct. The body text, the live video, this stuff is FEFEFE hex code. The teach ways to teach is FFF. Oh my God. Holy guacamole. She could invest in a PowerPoint coach,
So teaching others. The learning pyramid theory suggests that people remember only about 10% of what they read, 20% of what they hear, but as much as 90% of what they teach to someone else. So not only is teaching other people what you just learned at Playbook, or you just learned reading a book, or you just learned in a podcast, or you just learned on a YouTube video, helping them and serving them, but it's also helping you retain that information more so that you become more confident when you show up. Because I don't know about you guys, but I always feel the most confident when I feel certain about the content that I'm talking about, right? When I believe it, when I know it, when I understand it, when I don't have to look at my notes to deliver it, I feel really confident, right? So you show up different. And how do you get more confident? Well, you learn something and then you go teach it so that you retain more of it, okay? So a strategy that you can use, let's say you want to...
I have a legal question, a hypothetical legal question for any lawyers in the chat, hypothetically.
Help people lose fat, and you have a Facebook group. You would daily invest your time and educate yourself on strategies that work for people to lose fat, okay? You would learn it, you would spend time learning it, and then you would go reteach it, immediately reteach it via a live video, via a post. Maybe you're having a conversation with someone. Hey, I just learned this and it made me think of you. Shoot them a message. You host a training. Maybe it's something you learned in social media, right? You learned something and it's working really well for you because you did that last E, which is execute. And then you reteach it to someone and then you retain that, but then you're also elevating a lot of other people. So, and it's something,
okay.
If you're invested in your learning and your education, you will always have something to talk about. You will always have content. You will always have something to go live about. You will always have something to make a post about. You will always have something to train people about if you're doing these things every day. And then this is a concept that is like the next step. So edify. So I didn't make this up, you guys. I actually learned this from a mentor. I invested my money. I hired a coach. I joined his rank makers community. Okay.
Ray Higdon crossover. Oh my God. Ray Higdon crossover. The misinformation of misusing Edify. Thank you, Ray Higdon. Where's my clapping?
I learned these things. And so edifying is giving credit to where you learned the content. So let me give you an example. I started doing time blocking the other day, and I've been trying to figure out how to understand and make time blocking work for me. And then I heard a podcast. I invested my time in my education, and I listened to a podcast that helped me understand time blocking and time management.
Here's my question. If I made a clip of Rocky Horror Picture Show where there's a song in there that is saying a specific name, and I specifically know the name of the thumbs downer who keeps thumbs downing my stream, and I would play that clip when I do get a thumbs down, would that be in the bullying category? Hypothetically.
So then what did I do? I edified the podcast host by screenshotting the podcast, sharing it, tagging him, and giving credit to the person who actually taught me how to do that, right? And so this is a really crucial part of this process, because if you're actually taking what you learned.
That's not edification. That's called slimy marketing, where Ray wants you to continue to promote him, to build him up, and also the person that you got good stuff from the podcast, and hoping to grow Ray's influence to coach more people and be the parasite of coaching parasites on the network marketing and business industry. And now in the religious industry too.
And using it and executing it, you're going to want to edify someone. And just think about the bigger picture here. If that podcast host or that coach or that mentor reshares or retweets or talks about you or shares your...
Yeah, that's why I'm not playing it right now, because I'm still thinking about it, because like but it's not like, it's just the song from, if you watched Rocky Horror Picture Show, then you know. Oh my gosh, did I miss? My mouse died. Oh God. Follow, thank you for giving the gift of custom emojis to a fellow snarky. Yeah, that one, Kate. Yep. I want to think about it. I'll think about it. Bullying isn't a common legal term, but hypothetically, it sounds like free speech to me. Hypothetically, okay, cool. Oh God. I'll still think about it. Is their name Time Warp? I'm not going to say the name yet.
Story when they're presenting, that's going to create a larger network for you. That's going to give you more identity.
We've got 3 minutes to get through this. So action step. Execute, get a result. Action step, still really bad PowerPoint presentation. Look at these pictures at the bottom. If you have knowledge, let others light their candles in it. Maybe we should invest in the Oxford English Dictionary, where we can see what edify means. Here we go. Your greatness is limited only by the investments you make in yourself. Oh, Widow Word and Grant Cardone. Wow. Special. Oh my God. Okay. I don't care. All right. Sorry. I'm at 2 hours and 6 minutes. Let me see. We are going to redirect to Erin. I think she's live already. No, she's going live. Optavia's backpedaling. Also, to give y'all a heads up, Heather C is also going live at 7:30 p.m. tonight. So after Erin's stream, if you want to watch something else, Heather C is going live about Barbie Kalev from Beachbody. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh my God, I missed it again. I see it. Thank you so much. What would you like to play? And then we'll end the stream.
To infinity and beyond.
Also.
What, like it's hard?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
The unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the ranger are upon you.
All right, y'all, I'm going to go hang out in Aaron's chat. So, if you're going over there, just secretly drop this combo of emojis. Hold on. Purple heart, little squirrel, purple heart. That's what I'm going to drop in the live chat. So if you want to go over there and raid, okay, goodbye. My outro. Let's go. Let's go raid. Raid is the Lost Snark. Let's go.